Resurrection, the light that shatters the darkness of death. It was a quiet morning in a small town where grief had settled like a heavy fog. A young woman named Sarah sat alone in the hospital chapel, her eyes red from crying. Her father had passed away the night before after a long battle with cancer. The pain felt unbearable, and the silence felt louder than ever. As she sat there, overwhelmed by loss, her gaze fell on a stained glass window depicting the risen Christ, radiant and alive. Below it were the words, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live even though they die." John 11:25. Sarah whispered aloud, "Is it true, Lord? Is there really life after all this pain?" A chaplain who had quietly entered the chapel sat beside her. He gently shared the story of the first Easter morning, how the disciples were hiding in fear, believing all was lost. Jesus had died. Hope seemed buried in the tomb. But then, the stone was rolled away. He said, "The resurrection wasn't just a miracle, it was a declaration that death does not win, that even the deepest darkness is no match for the light of Christ." Something stirred in Sarah's heart. She remembered how her father used to sing hymns even in his weakest moments. He had believed in that light even when facing death. As Easter approached, Sarah returned to church for the first time in years. The choir sang joyfully, "Christ the Lord is risen today." The church was filled with lilies, light, and life. And though her heart still ached, Sarah felt something deeper than pain: hope. She stood and whispered through her tears, "Death is not the end. He is risen, and because he lives, I will see my Father again." From that day on, Sarah began to share her story with others in grief. Not with easy answers, but with the quiet strength of someone who had walked through the night and found the dawn. She told them, "The resurrection is not just a past event, it's a present power. Jesus rose, and in him, so will we. That light still shines, and no darkness can ever put it out."